can also send your views on Instagram page and Tinyari_Igor.
And also you can get me on our Facebook page as Isaac Tabitha. Thank you so much, guys.
Keep it here.
The following program has been rated GE by the Kenya Film Classification Board. It is therefore suitable for general family viewing.
Hello viewer, good morning and welcome to Chungu cha Jamii. My name is Betty. I am your host this morning and I have guests in studio. Today we are going to be talking about courtship. We are also on Facebook Live. We are also available on YouTube channel GBS Kenya. Please do engage us. Our SMS line is 21144. We welcome your views, text messages, we welcome your questions and everything else you want to talk about our topic today. I want my guests to introduce themselves. I will start with the lady. Welcome.
Thank you so much. My name is Eunice K. I'm a gospel minister and I live here in Nairobi. I'm happy to be here with you today.
Welcome, Eunice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My name is Franklin Odhiambo. I am a volunteer in IOF and also I do mindset education. Yeah.
Welcome, Frank.
Thank you.
My name is Nelson Ochuoga. I'm a pastor in the Good News Mission.
Okay. Welcome, lady and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Today we have a serious, funny, interesting topic, and that is courtship. So I have a counselor who is also a pastor. I also have a young man and a young lady. And I would like them to share with us what their stories are or their views on our topic today. Eunice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Please tell us your story.
Okay. It's about relationship. Once again, I was in a relationship. First relationship, like 5 years ago. The man he was not having good life. But I did not look what he has or what he will give me. I just love him like that. Because you cannot love somebody because what he has. Yeah. We had a relationship for around 3 years. But when God raised the man, and I was supporting him, in which way? Because I know this is the man that I choose. And he showed many love to me. Even church knew about that, even my bishop. That time I was in Eldoret.
Okay.
I was serving under Bishop Ben Bahati ministry. Wow. After the man, God raised the man. He was an artist.
No, he got money.
Yeah. When the first song hit, yeah, then he gave up with me. He abused me. And he go on with his life.
You mentioned you were a gospel artist.
Yeah.
Had you started singing at that time?
No.
Not yet.
I was not singing. Yeah.
So you were doing nothing?
I was
just
doing
there?
Yeah. No, no. I was working in a church.
Okay.
Yeah. My life, all of my life, I was working in my church. Yeah, I do ministry. I was singing in a choir. I was secretary in our studio.
Okay.
LBDS studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how your relationship broke?
Yeah.
It ended?
Like that.
It never came back?
No.
It never?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got really hurt, or that was just okay for you? It's a normal thing, you can move on?
I get hurt. Like 2 months. What helped me? Prayers. I was a prayer woman, a prayer warrior. That is why I came up. And I tell God, I cannot live like this. He's a human being, I'm a human being. What I can do, let me continue with my life.
Okay.
Okay, after 2 years, I got another man.
Another relationship. Before you go to the next relationship, I want to hear also from Frank. Frank, do you have any experience about courtship?
Okay. About courtship, yes. Actually, to me, I think courtship should be like it's like another level of dating. You understand? But like dating is like you are more serious, okay?
Yes.
Like most likely the end product should be marriage or engagement.
Yes.
Yeah. So actually, I've never been such like so you have to be so intimate with the person to be in courtship. Yeah, and you have to share like most of your activities have to be same. Like maybe somehow almost like marriage. Like you live in the same house and something like that.
You live in the same house while courting?
Yeah, people do live in the same house while courting.
Okay. So you don't have an experience of courtship. You've never been in courtship in a relationship that is leading to marriage.
Maybe
but
I
at
don't
least
know. I don't know to what level.
Yes.
I can say this is courtship.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe to what.
Thankfully, we have a counselor. Don't worry about that. But at least you have the things, the do's and the don'ts that you are expecting in your heart when you get there.
Yeah.
So you're in the good position, and you also represent many other people who are not sure, yes, where they are. So the counselor will guide us on that. And I want to get to Pastor. Pastor, what do you think is courtship? Because Frank says he doesn't know at which level you now qualify to call this courtship. So maybe he's just relating with girls, probably wasting their time or thinking that they're getting somewhere and it's getting nowhere. Yes.
Good. When you think about the heart that God has about courtship, the main idea of courtship is that eventually we be married.
Okay.
And in many occasions, it's like somebody tries to know who am I relating to, and which type of a person is he or she, and what does he or she likes most and does not like most. And in such aspects, many times you cannot know who man is, because the depth of the heart and the things that are hidden inside the heart of man cannot be revealed within 1 or 2, 3, 4 years. These things go even up to 10, 20 years. And that's why
Pastor, so you're saying people should quote for that long?
No, my meaning here is that it has no sense for quoting. Because testing to know who am I relating to, you cannot know, because the heart of man, the depth that is there, and how it has gone so deep, for you to know that which is at the bottom of the heart may even take the whole lifespan.
Wow.
For you to know.
So, Pastor,
Eunice, do you agree with what Pastor is saying?
Yeah, it is true.
There is no meaning of courtship.
There is meaning because first, that man or that lady must be your friend first.
So you need to take time to know them.
It is true.
How long do you need to take time? How long do you need to know someone?
For now, I don't know, but that time, I know if you do a courtship like 1 year, it's enough.
But I did for 3 years, and it never worked.
Yeah.
It never worked.
Yeah.
What lessons did you learn?
Right now, if I get a man, he will be my friend. Not that time, but
long.
Yeah.
You got into a second relationship, right?
Yeah.
How long did it take you?
Only 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
What was the problem with this one? At least that one,
The
changed his mind after he got married.
wanted to know me better.
Okay.
Yeah.
He wanted to get intimate.
Yeah.
He wanted to be your husband and yet be
Before the
different.
marriage, yeah.
Okay. So you could not allow that.
Yeah.
Because you were a spiritual woman.
Yeah.
Okay. Frank, do you agree with Percy?
actually, to me, I think because actually, courtship depends on the personality of the person and the character of the person. You know, we have, like, for example, you can have that honest person who always, like, for example, like, nikikosea and I did something wrong, I just tell you on your face I did something wrong and it was like this and this and this. Okay, because actually I cannot say that we have someone who is perfect, like someone you can court with and this person is okay, then after this you have a good marriage.
So then, why must you court? Pastor is saying he doesn't even see the need of courting, but you can also understand, apart from his age, he cannot disqualify his age. His age, you know, his age.
Maybe you should ask him.
His age is supposed to guide us on experience that he has had. You know, he has lived in this life, so he has had many experiences in this life. He knows the mistakes that we make in this age and time. You know, and he knows also what he should have done those days. So he's in the best position to guide us before we can judge him on his
But the
age
truth is,
and say that you don't understand what happens these days.
You cannot do anything about it. You cannot change a person. Sindio.
You can't change. So why do we have to quote?
You have to.
Why must we quote?
You are quoting because you have to know the person.
You are quoting to know this person.
Yeah.
Why do you quote, Eunice K?
It's true to know the person, but you cannot know the man because you don't live together. The man that you can know him better is the man that you live with him in the same house. You will never know a person. You will never until you stay with him or her.
So why then court? Because now you're moving into the side of pastor. Why court?
That's
when I came here, my mind was, you need to court.
Enough experience.
Yes.
Now I have the experience.
Now you have the experience.
Yeah, I cannot court for a long
time.
Yeah,
how long do you think is the best time to court?
For me now, I can court maybe 9 months, 6 months. That's enough for me.
Doing what? What will you plan? First month?
Preparing for my wedding. Yeah.
Just to prepare?
Yeah.
To wed someone you don't know?
I know him.
How? How? Pastor? Why do you have to court?
Marriage itself is not an individual issue. Marriage is a problem that is solved not by the two, but by the society. Because when the two are coming closer, you have to know, not only two are coming closer, but two families are coming closer, two clans are coming closer, and the society is coming closer. Because this is not a problem that can be solved by one. People, they think marriage is mine and my fiancé. But marriage goes beyond that. It involves your parents, her parents, involves the clan and the society. Even it goes to the nation at large. That's why marriage should not be guided by the two, but marriage should be guided by them who are more superior than them who want to marry. And in that case, we can have the examples like Abraham. When Abraham wanted his son Isaac to marry, Isaac did not have any time to court with who? With Rebekah. But Rebekah was brought. They lived together and they gave birth to two lovely sons. Jacob, he married. He had a courtship with who? With Leah or with Rachel. I will marry Rachel, I will marry Rachel. But after 7 years, what happened? Was he given Rachel? He was given Leah. When he was given Leah, his heart was not there. But which house did God bless? So God is teaching us that it is not according to what you love. You may love flesh, but God wants you to love with the heart. The heart should love. And now the heart should be trained how to break. The heart should be trained how to move. The heart should be tamed. And that's why human being, when you are getting into courtship, this is not courtship. This mean you are getting into marriage.
But Pastor, people break. People break. During the courtships, during courtship you are allowed to separate. This is why you're not getting straight into marriage. You first want to learn and know someone, Can we live together? Probably I just saw a beautiful lady like Eunice today, and what attracted me is her hair. She has a beautiful face, and I think that also inside her heart, she's as pretty as she is physically, So I need to take some time, Pastor, even 1 year, if you allow, so that I need to know. We could even be relatives. We could be relatives, She could be the daughter of another mother somewhere. So I need to have time and know, okay, so did you go to school? Who are your parents? And you going to school, is it something that I want? Do I want a Form 4 woman? Do I want a graduate?
Even 6 months is enough.
Yes, at least you need time. I think that at least you need time to know something. What I need to know is, Frank, what do you need to know from this woman before you marry her, if you agree that you need time?
Actually, I think many people, when they do the courtship thing, they are focused on knowing the good part of this guy, okay? Like, where did he school, what does he have, and things like this. But actually, knowing a person means you should know, like, what are his negative part of his life. What does he do, like, how to say? like all the things about him, you understand? Yeah. If
especially the negative. So people go in the wrong direction. Because what people want to do is to learn the positive.
Because
so when I meet you today, ask you, Frank, how is your girlfriend? And you only want to say, she's a graduate, she does this business, she went to this country, you know?
Obviously,
you only want to tell me the good things.
Yeah,
like how do you go to your parents? Do you go to your parents and tell them, you know, this girl is, her weakness is like this, like this. Is that what you do? Pastor, is that what you tell people to go tell their parents when they go to report that they're in courtship and want to marry?
In fact, people always talk of the positive side of every aspect. They rarely talk of the negative. But now they get offended because when these negatives are revealed, they get offended. But now we should also learn how to cope with the negatives.
That's what people don't know. And I think that's why I would like to ask you, Jonas, why did you break your second relationship? How come it never worked?
The man needed
because
my body.
The first one, you've already learned.
Yeah.
The second one, you need to apply the lessons you have learned in the first one.
The second person was good. And
until they became bad.
The problem was he was in love with me and he was in love with another girl from their village. He was a Luo.
Okay.
Yeah, the man loves me so much. And he works here in Nairobi. But the problem is, how can you have two hearts? He was in love with somebody else, even the family know that the girl.
Pastor, do men have two hearts? Can men have just one heart? Is it possible for you, Frank, to just love one woman?
No. There's lust and there's love.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have both?
Obviously.
I hope that you're getting that they have both, so don't be surprised.
So the man was serious, but when I came to know that he has another relationship, and more, he wanted to sleep with me. Anytime that he meet me, I miss you, I need you, all those. But when I realized that he has another woman, I break off.
He was serious with lust.
He was serious with lust and not serious with love.
Yeah.
What are the things that people, what are the mistakes people make during courtship, Pastor?
I cannot talk about the mistakes that they make, but what I can say is people are not taught and people are not guided, and they really don't know what to do when it comes to time of marriage. Because to them, marriage is just an illusion, and to them, marriage is just something that they have been seeing people doing. But now, how to go about it, they don't even know how to do. But now they think, I need to go in courtship. But we have the institution called the church. And when people are in the church, these things should not be addressed by people themselves, but should be addressed by spiritual leaders. Them who are leading you should help you to know what steps to make as you want to go for the world of marriage.
But I should choose the person I want to marry first and then bring to the pastor
not
to die.
If you do agree,
not necessarily.
you cannot
choose. Yes, you can have the heart to choose, but also we should be ready to be guided. Sometimes you can be told no. And if you are told no, then how will you do?
No, Pastor, what I know in church, tukishapendana huko nje, mkishaelewana mshaenda kwa wazazi. Next, ndio mnaenda church, introduced kwa pastor, ndio mnaanza guiding and counseling. Wewe sikuwa tu mtu upeleke church, na hamujajua wenyewe mnaenda kwa ndoa. Unaelewa?
Yeah, there is something that people have to know. Who introduced marriage? Who is the master of marriage? Society or God?
God.
And then God speaks to people through which system? The system of the church, where there is a servant of God. And that's why people miss the mark. In fact, them who are outside the church, they are just marrying because they have seen it, that there is marriage. But when you think of Adam, who introduced a wife to Adam? Society? No, God. And that's why every marriage should be introduced in a godly manner.
So what is the procedure, Pastor? What are the guidelines?
Good.
When I get to a certain age, when I feel I am now ready for marriage, What am I supposed to do? Because probably people do not know the right process. That is why they try and fail, and even when they get into marriage, they last only a year and this marriage is broken. But I think there is need for a system and a right process that people need to follow when they get into a right age, and so that they know, I am now ready for marriage. Do I identify a girl that I love? Do I identify a man that I love? What do I need to check out in this man or woman? What is it that when I find, I realize this man is wrong, I change to another? Because I think people can quote maybe 2 or 3 times.
Good.
What is the right process?
In the whole world, we have religion. We have Christian as a religion, Islam as a religion, Hindu as a religion, Buddha as a religion. This religion, these things go with society.
Okay.
And then as it goes with society, in the Islam religion, for you to marry, the society has to sit down. The clan has to sit down. Not you just springing up and saying, I'm going to marry. No. Even
that was not long time ago.
Not long time ago, it is happening now. Even in Christianity, it is still working the same. Pastor or church members, them who are in the church, they identify so-and-so is ripe for marriage. Therefore, we need to guide their marriage. From there, we will know this brother, what is the root of this brother, what is the root of this sister, and now when they are up, when they are brought together, then the society, the church member, they know, because they know your root, they know her root. So they are guiding you in the best, because there is no mistake there.
Suppose I don't like this person I've been given.
I think actually that is not like, we have like, that was the society back then, you understand?
Okay, not today.
That's why right now we have come we stay, you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, because the society also is changing, because the people in the society also are changing, right? We have generations after generations.
Yes.
So we cannot say the way they used to do things, we are doing it now. That's why nowadays, instead of having a wedding, some people just go to the DC, DO, and they finish things there.
Yes.
After without eating. And everything is
just
done.
go and sign certificate.
Yeah.
And it's agreed.
So I think there's the reality. The reality is nowadays people, actually you cannot guide someone like, okay, no, kitambo tukuna sikia stories za, hey, your mother anaangalia anasema, this girl I think is nice for you.
Even Rebecca. Even Rebecca. The person who was sent. He said, that girl carry water. She has even fed the 10 how many camels? She has fed all these camels. So this is a nice woman. So that one worked in the olden days. Today, how is it? You're the people on the ground. You know, pastor is long gone. He's taken. No one wants to go to pastor.
Interview. Nowadays.
Interview na familia.
Even auntie used to be sent to go and search for a girl for this.
But even now, when you get a girlfriend, when you take him to your place, they want to know her better. Can he wash the clothes? Can he cook?
Can she use firewood?
Kwanza kwetu sasa wanaangalia ugali na iva.
Yeah. You come from Western.
Yeah.
Nowadays even they don't look at those things that go ndani. Nowadays unasikia na faida yake ni kubwa, uliangalia vizuri.
Like, look at physics. So nowadays it's not about whether you can cook ugali or not.
Nowadays they don't look like in those detailed things. I think so.
Now you better tell us, because this is the place where we are.